The North-South divide, which has always existed, certainly subconsciously it has, but it's now getting divided, it's getting accentuated further, and it's become the political talk of town. Certainly in South India it has. Leaders from South India, whether it's Siddaramaiah, are all feeling aggrieved that their respective states contribute far more to the national tax kitty, and yet they receive far less from the central government compared to northern states. But this is not the only political comment we've got. Chandrababu Naidu started this off when he pulled out his ministers from the NDA government a few weeks ago, where he said that the central government is basically using tax revenue from the southern states to fund northern states. South India, the 5 states of South India, contribute almost a third in taxes to the central kitty. Chandrasekhar Rao, the Telangana chief minister, and he's speaking for his state, he says Telangana contributed more than 50,000 crores in direct and indirect taxes to the central kitty in 2016-17, but instead the state received less than half of that. M.K. Stalin, the DMK working president, has written to at least 10 chief ministers, including chief ministers of the 5 southern states, that the allocation of funds by the centre is a travesty and that they need to form a collective. Here's a collection of sound bites from politicians both in South India as well as in North India as to why this divide is getting accentuated. All right, let's leave aside what the politicians are saying. Is there merit to what they're saying purely from a money/economics point of view? So if you are an individual tax-paying resident, if you're living in, say, Chennai or Bengaluru or Hyderabad, let's just break this down for what this means for you. How much money are you giving to the central government and how much are you getting in return? Let's take, for example, the state of Karnataka. If you were to divide the entire amount of taxes that Karnataka pays to the central government, both direct and indirect taxes, and then divide that by the population of Karnataka, it works out to about 19,000 rupees per individual taxpayer in the state of Karnataka. What the central government gives Karnataka in the form of subsidies, grants and so on and so forth is only 6,300 rupees. So there's a difference of over 12,000 rupees for each individual resident of the state of Karnataka between what is taxed on him or her and what he or she receives from the central government. Same is the case with the state of Tamil Nadu. Individual taxpayers, if you were to divide it out with every single citizen of the state of Tamil Nadu, an individual taxpayer pays on an average 18,500 rupees to the central government. What you get in return is 6,200 rupees. The shortfall is about 12,300 rupees per individual taxpayer. Even in Kerala, you'll be paying 12,600 rupees. Every individual taxpayer will be paying 12,600